All right, welcome to the live training, how to stop giving up on your weight loss goals and your diets and start reaching your goals permanently. I know that dieting can be tough if you don't have the right strategy, if you don't have the right solution. I've been helping people lose weight for over 25 years. I think it's been 26 years now this year that I've been helping women lose weight. And you're in this group right now to learn, right? And so if you are here watching, please comment live. I'd like to know who's on with me right now. And because, I'm not going to do these lives if no one's watching. So I need to know that you're here and that you want to learn, okay? So if you are here watching, Amy, I see you. Comment live. And if you're watching the replay, please comment replay again. This lets me know that you're actually interested in this topic and that you want to be here in this group learning and that I can help you. Well, I know I can help you, but you have to want to learn, right? Okay, so if you've done a diet, if you've ever been on a diet before, and say you've lost weight, have you gained it back? So type in 1. If you've been on a diet before and you lost weight, did you gain it back right after the diet was done? I need to know, okay? Because you are who I'm helping right now. I don't want anybody else suffering. I don't want anyone else on a diet and then gaining it back. That defeats the purpose of the diet in the first place, right? And there's so many different ways, there's so many different diets out there that you can do. And some of them are good, some of them suck, it depends on how you enjoy it or not, right? But the thing is, you want to be able to keep it off. So if you're doing a diet that you're not really enjoying or is not really fitting your lifestyle, you have to learn eventually how to fit that into your lifestyle so that you can keep it off, okay? So that's what this training is about, how to stop, ruining the diet and getting the weight back and actually seeing results long-term, okay? So there's a simple 3-step process that I'm going to teach today. I'm not going to tell you the entire strategy. If you want to learn the entire strategy, you'll have to comment fast track because I have a new program out. I just released it last week and I'm taking enrollments now called the 14-day fast track. So I'm teaching you a ton of strategies in the first 14 days, how to lose weight fast. And then we cycle up to how to keep it off, okay? So if you're wanting to lose, if you need to lose over 20 pounds, type in 20, okay? Or type in the amount that you want to actually lose. I want to see who's here and who's wanting to actually lose weight. And it has to be something significant. I typically don't coach people who need to only lose 5 or 10 pounds. I want to actually help women change their lives and feel a lot better. And if you only have 5 pounds to lose, that's not a huge difference on your mentality and your psyche and your lifestyle, okay? So comment 20 or comment the actual weight that you want to lose. That's fine. Okay, awesome. Kim, you want to lose 20? Awesome. So comment, let's no more commenting for now. It's hard when you do a diet, and even if it doesn't work, or whether it does work or doesn't, it's hard when you gain it back, right? That's the thing, is that 95%, I think it's 98% of people that diet will gain it back within the first year. That's a huge number. That sucks, okay? So what I'm here to do is teach you the strategy and how to actually keep it off. But you want to make sure that you're doing the right things first. You got to get the basics down first, and then start learning how to do more implementation and how to do more strategies that fit your lifestyle to actually enjoy the weight loss long-term and enjoy the strategy long-term so that you can keep it off, okay? Because most people don't enjoy diets long-term, and that's why they give up, and then they fail, and then they go backwards and they gain it all back. So you have to learn the basics. How do you get it off first, and how do you strategize to make it fit your lifestyle so that you enjoy it and you keep it off after that, okay? So the first thing you have to do, step 1, is you really need to learn about food and what each macro does for you. So macros are the proteins, meats, mostly meats, carbs, okay, so starchy carbs, fruits and vegetables, and fats, right? So like your avocado, your nuts, your nut butter, your oils. So you have to have an understanding of what those 3 macronutrients do for your body. And you have to have an understanding and have a look at how those food groups fuel your body and fuel your metabolism. You have to know which ones are the most important, okay, for you to eat and how much to eat during the day, so that you can start eating that and satisfying your metabolism, which will also help you reduce cravings. Because when you feed your body the most important things first and foremost, you're not going to crave, okay? And you're going to lose weight because your body is getting exactly what it needs. It's increasing thermogenics, the effect of thermogenics of food, okay? So I'm teaching you all of this in the Fast Track program. What foods are most thermogenic for the body, which ones create faster fat loss and help you keep it off, and which ones raise your metabolic rate, because if your metabolism is slow, you know, it's going to be hard to lose weight. So we need to eat the foods that are going to bring your metabolism up here, okay? And then after that, then you can start doing the right portions. And then step 2, you know, into step 2, then you start to add more foods in that you really, really enjoy, and then you can eat anything that you like because your metabolism is now functioning higher. You're eating most of your plate is full of thermogenic foods, and then you sprinkle in all the stuff that you enjoy that's going to match your lifestyle thereafter. Okay, so you have to be able to eat the thermogenic foods first, and the ones that are actually going to repair your metabolism and speed up your fat loss. And then you have to introduce foods that you love and enjoy in your life, that your family loves, so that you're going to enjoy the weight loss journey, which means you're going to keep it off. Because if it's enjoyable and it's simple, it's sustainable. So remember that. If it's enjoyable and it's simple, it'll be sustainable, okay? Because nobody wants to stick to a diet that they don't like. That's why you gain it back. Nobody wants to stick to a diet where you're cutting out all these foods and then you're like, well, I miss pizza, I miss my wine, I miss pasta. You know, you have to be able to add those foods in so that you enjoy it and you can keep it off for good, okay? In the 14-day fast track, I've just lost 7 pounds in the last 3 weeks, actually it's week 4 now. So I'm feeling really good because I gained some weight over Christmas time and the winter was like, meh, you know, and I didn't really care. So if this is something that you want to do, again, comment fast track, okay? So we went over step 1 and we went over step 2. So again, step 1 is food is fuel. You have to look at the thermogenics. Step 2 is you have to add in food that you enjoy to make it sustainable and long-term, okay? So step number 3 is just more implementation, getting better at everything, right? Because this is a learning process. Weight loss and living this lifestyle is a learning curve. It's not something that you can just learn in a few days or just implement, you know, for a month and be like, okay, I'm done, and then just go back to your old ways. You have to create habits, you have to create routines, you have to stick to it, you have to implement it and improve on it in order for it to become a new lifestyle for you, and that it's easy, right? Because weight loss can feel hard at first because you're going through a lot of changes, right? And change is hard, mostly on the mental, but it's also hard because we're so used to old routines and habits. So we need to break those routines and habits. We need to understand food. We need to know how to incorporate foods that we actually enjoy. And then we need to get better at doing that so it no longer is hard anymore, so that it's simple, it's long-term, it's sustainable, and you can do it and you're just like, you know, it's like waking up to brush your teeth. Like we do that every morning. It's the same kind of thing. It's just like such a habit and ingrained in you that it's not hard anymore. And I call that getting over the fence, right? So if you're on this side of the fence where weight loss is hard, you don't think it's sustainable, you're not sure what to do or how much to have or what foods to eat, you're on this side of the fence. And what I'm trying to do with people that I coach is get them over the fence onto the other side, where it's like, okay, I've been doing this for 26 years. It's not hard for me. This is just something that I implement. And that's what I get with my ladies is they're now over on the other side of the fence and this is just easy. It's simple. they don't feel like their, weight loss or thinking about food or eating food is hard. They get to enjoy their food and they get to keep the weight off long term. They don't gain it back, okay? Again, I am taking enrollments now for my 14-day fast track. 2 weeks is all you need to give me so that I can show you exactly how to start and how to start implementing and into step 2, into step 3, okay? Comment fast track. I'll send you the link via Messenger, and we can get started right away. I hope you like this training. Again, if you're on the replay, comment replay. If you're live, comment live. And we will see you again soon. Bye, everybody.